Yo, what is the deal, everybody? What is the deal, everybody? Welcome to the Wake Up Show with Wasted Talent, myself, and the great and powerful Big Mike Raider.
Yes,
the
sir.
Big Mike Raider fleet is in the place to be. The Wasted Talent Army is backing them up. And I'm trying to tell you guys something. We have a hell of a show for you. We have some gambling advice. We have some parlays. We are going to break the game down. We know it's a 4 o'clock game. We're a little early. But listen, we got to get you right for fantasy football, everybody. And then I have to go get a haircut because I am looking like Wolverine right now. But listen, Mike is flaunting his Shohei Ohtani regalia, the biggest criminal in the history of baseball. It is ridiculous. It's shoeless Joe Jackson almost. Unbelievable, man.
Hey, we'll take it, man. We're going back to back this year, man. At least I got somebody. At least I got a team that's winning on the board, man. Hopefully we can get a win today, man. I'm ready for a win, man.
I'm ready for one too, man.
It's time, man. It's time. I mean, people talking about tanking, people talking about season's over, this and that, lose out, who's the next quarterbacks, blah, blah, blah. Hey, let's get a win today, man, and stack and see where we're at in a couple of weeks.
Well, you know the funny thing, bro, when you start talking about tanking, right? Tanking, draft picks, all that kind of stuff. It's great.
Yep.
It's great. And listen, I'm a Yankee fan. My guy Sniper Jones, salute to my brother Sniper Jones in a place to be. Listen, I've seen a lot of winning in my lifetime. I watched that, when the Yankees won the first one in my lifetime, I really don't remember that. You know what I mean? But that was in 1978 or 79. I don't remember that, right? I was too little for that. But what I do remember is all of the world championships with the core four and Derek Jeter. And, I remember being in the original Yankee Stadium, being a bleacher creature with my friends and watching a terrible Yankee team.
Man.
Terrible. Like Danny Tartable and fucking, Jesse Barfield and Mike Gallego and fucking, I remember Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams was a rookie and he was platooning in center field with Roberto Kelly. And I go back with my Yankees, right? And look, the Yankees, the one thing that they never have done in the last 20 years has been a dumpster fire and been bad. And it's okay. It's okay if we don't win a World Series every year, as long as they're trying to, right? The problem that I have with the Yankees is that they're not doing what the Dodgers are doing. And what the Dodgers are doing is the Dodgers are going out there and they're going for it the same way that the boss used to do, George Steinbrenner. And you know who was born on the same day as George Steinbrenner? Al Davis, born on the 4th of July.
Yep.
They were one and the same. They were friends. And let me tell you something. The Yankees need to get back to that. Now, today I am not some Dodger fan. But what I am is I am repping the incomparable Malcolm X.
Yep.
So, they made it with Brooklyn Dodger colors because of Jackie Robinson. But this is representing the great Malcolm X. Salute to all of y'all, man. And yes, it's a great transition to Al Davis. Now, listen, guys. Big Mike is in the place to be. Wasted Talent is in the place to be. I was supposed to work this morning, and that's why we didn't promote the show. But I was not feeling well. And, I worked like 12 hours yesterday and I'm getting old.
Hey, it's all right, man. 12 hours would do it to you for sure, man. But I like the take you made, bro, about the Yankees, those early days when they're losing, but they built from within, right? They started, with Bernie Williams and really added on to that team. And then when it was time to, they spent the money to become that powerhouse that they are. I feel like the Raiders are in that early stages of that, they can do the same thing. They got the cap space, get the draft right, build the depth, and then when it's time to, that's when you start, adding in pieces. That's kind of in the early stages we are right now with the Raiders, bro.
You're 100% right. Now, see, and I know this is a Raider channel, but the morning show, we kind of go a little deeper into other sports as well. We might talk about some college ball. We're gonna talk about some gambling, some parlays.
Yeah.
But what I'll say is this: the reason why the Yankees were afforded the latitude to build from within was because George Steinbrenner got suspended. George Steinbrenner was spinning like a drunken sailor. And when baseball suspended him for him going after and targeting Dave Winfield, trying to get dirt on Dave Winfield, he was suspended from baseball. Mm-hmm. Gene Stick Michaels, one of the greatest scouts in the history of baseball, and Bob Watson built that Yankee team. They were the ones who drafted Derek Jeter and Mariano Rivera and Jorge Posada and all of those guys. And, they went out and made the Paul O'Neill trade, right? Which wasn't, they brought in Tino Martinez. They knew it was time to kind of transition a little bit from Donnie Baseball because Donnie Baseball was getting hurt and he was getting old.
Right.
What time it was, right? The problem with the Raiders, to make that juxtaposition to the Raiders, we're not sure whether or not the people that are in control are going to be able to take the baton and run with it. That's the problem.
That's true.
Everything in line, right? But there are some decisions. I am the eternal Raider optimist. You know that. I've kind of gotten that mantra lately. You know what I'm saying? I am very pragmatic. I don't just crap all over everything before it's time to. But I am honest. But what I will do is I'll give you reasons why it can work. The thing that I am seeing that I do not like is the loyalty to Pete and his ideology. And I'm going to be real with you. I hope that John Spytek realized that he's here for a good time, but not a long time if they don't win. And he has to realize something, bro. Like, I'm going to give you an example. Drafting Jack Besh in the second round. Now, Jack Besh, as currently constituted, can probably be a very, very good player.
Yeah.
Very good player. And it's very early, right? Like, I got people talking about we could have had Jackson Dart, and then next year they're going to say Jackson Dart sucks. Yeah. He doesn't play well.
Right.
You got to pump the brakes here. Now, when Jackson Dart was coming out, you got people say, oh, Wasted, you didn't want him. I said, no. Wasted got a whole fucking short talking about how I like Jackson Dart if he's in the right situation.
Right.
And I saw some of the similarities between him and dare I say it, I know you're going to laugh at me, but he plays a little bit like Patrick Mahomes. But the thing about that is that there is a thin line between being Patrick Mahomes and being on the bench because you threw an interception. There's a thin line between being Josh Allen, like getting knocked out and getting the Sonic rings knocked out of you. Yeah. So these are the things that the Raiders really need to key in on, right? You have to have talent, you got to have the right coaches, and you have to make the right decisions based off of what's best for football and not what the coach wants and who he's loyal to. Now, I think that the Raiders should have drafted Will Johnson, but I don't want to go back in time. Spytek is a Michigan guy. I am sure that he knew that Will Johnson was the pick. Yeah, I'm sure. And guys, listen, before we get the show rocking and rolling, I got to give some shout out to salutations. Shout out to my brother from another, David Walker, my dog. Like, it's my dog for real. David Walker, my dog, man. Yo, my guy, Tesser is in the place to be. Old Man River has come to join us. Says Spytek needs to take the safety off if we keep losing. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yo, the debauchery is here. The debauchery is here. David
here we go.
Here. And guess what?
Warm it up.
We got to warm it up. When David Zahn's in the place, the debauchery happens. And my brother, Hug D's is in the place, man. Hug, what's going on, my brother? How are you? Good morning, yo. Kevin Gentry's in the place. Everything. Wasted said Dart reminds him of Carr. He does. He reminds me of Carr, and his moxie reminds me of Patrick Mahomes. He does remind me of DC, man. Yeah. But you know, like, and the thing with DC, if DC had more stones, he'd be Brett Favre.
Yeah. You see, you hear that comparison all the damn time. It was like, all right, man, we're waiting for it. We're waiting for it. We haven't seen it yet, but we've been waiting.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. Brett Favre, brother. There ain't too many people in the history of this league that had the stones that Brett Favre had, man.
Right.
You can say what you want. You can say what you want about him. Bad human being, whatever. There ain't too many people who had the guts that fucking guy had. But listen, guys, I think we've gone off on a Raider tangent here. This is Wasted's fault. The old man is listen. I was a minute late for my own show with my brother. He backstage waiting on me. Like, where the F is this bum at? Big Mike, I need you to do me a favor, yo.
Yeah.
See if you can control the chat, because I'll try to do something so we can both control the chat. And I don't know if I effed up.
Let me see. I'm still not able to, bro.
How the hell do we do? I gotta ask Hammer, yo.
Yeah, we gotta get Hammer in the building, bro.
Yeah, man.
We gotta get Hammer. Salute to Hammer, man.
Yeah, salute to the tech genius Hammer, yo.
Yeah.
Salute to my guy, man. But yo, so look, Big Mike, man. Do you want to start Raiders, or you want to get it warmed up with the gambling, the fantasy stuff? You think we should start Raiders?
Let's start Raiders, and then we'll see where we go from there, man. Let's see where we go from there.
It's time to warm it up, everybody. It's some Raider talk early in the morning, damn it. Now listen, man. My brother hugged these to the place, bro. So guys, this is a game where if we do not win, it is probably the rank and file worst team in the league on paper.
Yeah.
Yo, Tesser calls me a boomer tech. Tesser, get the F up out of here, bro. I'm a boomer tech. You probably still have a rotary dial phone and you communicate in tin cans. You're calling me a boomer tech. Look at that beard. Look at that beard you got. Tesser, man. That F up out of here. This guy with his abacus instead of his goddamn calculator. He's
My man Dan using the smoke signals.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. F up out of here, Tesser. You with your steam engine car. F up out of here. Effing bum. This is Boomer Nation over here. Get off my lawn game. Don't you know? Shout out to Martin, the oldest man in the history of Raider YouTube. Oh my God, man. But yo, so like on the real.
Yeah.
This game, we're not going to talk about the importance or the lack thereof importance. But what I will say is this game is a litmus test to show the Raiders exactly where they stand in the hierarchy of the National Football League. Is this a team that can turn it around, or is this a team that needs to go on a fire sale and sell everything off and look forward to next season? Because this team, this Tennessee Titans team is devoid of a lot of talent, but they do have a young, talented quarterback. They do have a monster up front that is going to be a load for Jordan Meredith, man. What say you about this matchup, my brother?
You're right, man. It's one of those games where we're going to be like, hey, after the bye week, because, the bye week is after next week, they'll be selling at the bye week. I think if we lose this game, if we win this game, you're sitting at 2-4, and you start to feel like we let one get away in Chicago. We could be 3-3, and you go into Kansas City with some momentum, right? That's the type of mentality that you got to have, within that team. One thing to look forward to with the Titans, they give up 5.9 yards per play. That's 29th in the league right now. So they give up some yards, right? So what we need to do, man, hey, we've been saying this all season. Start the run game. Let's get the run game going. We got Michael Mayer back in the building. You could argue and say that a guy like Brock Bowers is going to be a big miss, because it seemed like what they wanted to do all season was have Brock Bowers, be the focal point of that offense. Well, if that's the case, let Michael Mayer be that focal point of this offense, right? Yes, put him front and center. We've been waiting for 3 seasons for Michael Mayer to have a breakout game. This is the type of game where he can break out, have over 100 yards and a touchdown.
Hey, man, listen, Mike, I couldn't have said it better myself. That was gospel. The Raiders are opening up as 3.5-point favorites at home. This model is the average spread throughout all the gambling apps, MGM Sportsbook, has a probability of 56%, if that means anything to you. So it's kind of even money, man. I'm going to be honest with you. The Raiders open at, 110 under and 3.5. So take that as you will. The public money is 58% going towards Tennessee. And, Vegas has the Raiders at 56%. So I'm going to tell you guys something, man. Always go with Vegas.
Yep.
Look, just from a coaching and a player standpoint, right? There isn't a team in the National Football League that needs a performance of the ages more than the damn Raiders, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the Raiders have been absolutely torched defensively over the last 3 weeks. We gave up an average of 35 points. Geno Smith has thrown 9 interceptions. It's the right opponent to stop the bleeding for the Raiders. And let me tell you something. If the Raiders do not come out and win this game, and listen, point spread, style of play, all those things are super important, right? But the end result is the most important thing. If the Raiders do not win this game, I don't see a way that they can stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I agree.
So look, we got a few prop bets. Geno Smith under 230 passing yards. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm going to take the over on that.
Okay.
I'm going to take the over. Like FanDuel, that number's hanging, pretty low on a bad quarterback, man.
Yeah.
But, the good news for Geno Smith is that he won't be leaned on a ton, man. You're going to have a heavy Ashton Genty game. This is a bad run team, and that's going to open up the play action pass. I got Geno Smith going for over 230, man.
So I'm going to make a case for it to go under, right? You go over, I'm going to go under in this situation, right? But I do agree with you that 230 over 230 is where you want to go with that one. But for the case for the under, this is going to be a heavy run game. I think this is a heavy Ashton Genty game to where, you want to get him established to be that focal point of this offense moving forward. Being that we have Brock Bowers being out for how long he's going to be out. He's had a knee injury. I suspected that is going to be a season-long issue we're going to be dealing with. So you got to move to your next star, Ashton Genty. Get him the ball, 25 times. You got to feed him. I know that they've been trying to give him a pitch count, but this is a situation where you need to give him the ball and give it to him often and not rely so much on Geno Smith's arm. And that's my case for going under 230 for Geno Smith.
Yo, that Big Mike again with the fire analysis.
We do, man.
My brother Joseph Abar, Michael Mayer's special in October, bro. That's what I'm talking about. It's Michael Myers. Michael Mayers. Salute to my guy S. Dot for the first super of the day.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, that F up out of here. Is it really Pete and Geno or is it Chip? Pete and Geno had success in this league. Chip in this league has been my way or the highway with excuses and explanations and no give. S-Dot bringing the smack as usual early in the morning on the East Coast. And my brother, David Walker, with the $5 holler. Run the damn ball.
Yep.
Didn't play action off of it. And defensively, see ball, get ball. Yes, David Walker. Listen, bro, you know what's funny? Shout out to my brother, David Walker, man. I'm going to be real with you, bro. I think a lot of these people who get jobs in this league make shit way more complicated than it needs to be, bro.
Yeah.
It is getting to a point where it's starting to disgust me how complicated they make football, bro. Listen, man, at the end of the day, control the line of scrimmage, control the clock, control the physicality with the run game. If you have a quarterback that is fucking turning the football over, take the air out of the football.
Yep.
Like, I don't understand why this is so hard to understand, bro.
Yeah. I mean, we come here week after week giving a strategy on how the Raiders should win the game, and then they go out there and it's like, bro, like us as laymen's, right? I mean, I think that we have a higher level of education as far as the game goes, but we go out there week after week and be like, this is how the Raiders should do it, and they go out there as experts and don't execute what we think should be getting done. All of us in the chat as well. You go out there have an expectation of how they should win games against an opponent, and they don't do any of it. So it is frustrating to watch, man. It is.
Yo, my guy, Jamil Akbar, the educated brother from the bank from New Jack City, says the Raiders will not win today. We need way too much. Jamil Akbar, don't you come in here with all of that negativity, damn it. I mean, what the F is wrong with you, Jamil? This is the Tennessee Titans. Now, look, man, I got to be real with you. This is not your father's Tennessee Titans team. Mm-hmm. And if your father is like 25 years old, maybe, but my father, there was no Tennessee Titans, right? So Houston Oilers back there. Let's be here. But see, this is the thing, man. The Titans have had an issue up front. Cam Ward has been under duress all year. And guess what? Their best lineman is coming back this week. J.C. Latham will be back. He's expected to be available for Sunday's game versus the Raiders, man. And
Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. That is big, right? Because
Yeah.
the Raiders are in desperate need of other people to show up on his defensive line and dial up some pressure, right?
Yeah.
Also, when you start talking about, pressure, we need to start transitioning back to our offensive line right now. The thing with Jordan Meredith is he has kind of been to me, he's been Andre James 2.0, but in the 2.0 way, I mean a little bit of a worse player than Andre James, because Andre James, didn't go back and forth between guard. He did in college, but in the NFL, he has been a center. He didn't even take a snap before he became our center, right?
Yeah.
But Andre James was a better center than Jordan Meredith has been.
Yeah, agreed. It's like Jordan Meredith is the 2.0, but the bugs weren't fixed before they did the release. That's where we are with Jordan Meredith. It's nasty work, bro.
Yo, salute to my dog Hug D's, and Hug D's has a great freaking point, bro. He goes, honestly, worry for Genty being overused in a shitty season. I mean, Hug, I feel you, brother. I feel you, but look, man, he's a young, strong kid, bro. It's time for him to get loose. It's time for him to build that confidence, and it's time for him to put the league on notice early in the season that he's one of those ones, that he's one of them guys who you have to game plan for. And I think if he gets out there and shows that, you are going to have teams that turn their focus to him, and that'll open up things for everyone else. So I don't necessarily agree. I don't want to see him be used unnecessarily, right? And when I say that, if you're in a blowout, right? I heard Pete talk about Geno getting reps and him practicing, right? I think that's a telltale sign to make sure that you get the guys that aren't playing, guys like JJ Pegues and guys like that, you get them guys out there when you're getting blown out. Yeah. You don't, starters, you sit those guys down because, listen, man, you're gonna lose the battle and win the war down the line, man. And I think he, listen, it's hard for a guy like Pete Carroll to just give up. That's not who he is, bro. And I get it. Guys like Pete Carroll don't give up. But what I will tell you is this: he has to be smarter, because it's not just about this year. Yeah. It's not just about this year, man.
It's a consequence to every action you do, right? Say you put Genty on a pitch count, because of the quote unquote the season's over. What does that do for Max Crosby, who's out there playing 99% of the snaps? Then now to save Genty, now we're losing a Max Crosby, his will to compete, and he wants to go somewhere else and things like that. There's a consequence for that. It's early in the season. You got to still go out there thinking you're going to win some games and show action as such, man. That's what I think, man.
Appreciate my brother Hug, man, but the love. And my guy Joseph Babari goes, I don't think this team will ever be good until the O-line gets situated. Like getting a real center. Bro, look, there's a real center sitting right in the goddamn locker room, right? But look, man, for me, what I don't like to do is I don't like to question people that are professionals, because I am a professional with what I do for a living, right? Yeah. And the thing that pisses me off the most is for people to tell me how to do a job I've been doing for over 20 years, almost 30 years. How are you going to tell me how to do this?
Right.
But at the same time, I'm not always right. I'm not always right. And I think that Pete Carroll being so benevolent could be a problem for this team.
Yeah.
It could be a problem for this team, bro. He needs to be more Bill Parcells and Bill Belichick. Do as I say and not as I do, as opposed to being so benevolent with some of these fucking guys. Because listen, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I will hear none of this shit if they lose to this football team at home, bro. It is no excuse.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool to be that type of coach when you got the right pieces around you and you're winning. It worked at USC. It worked with the Seahawks, with the Legion of Boom, because you had such a legendary defense. You had the legendary college roster from top to bottom over at USC. Legendary, probably one of the greatest in this century, right? But when you have a team that's kind of in rebuild mode, you kind of have to pivot a little bit from that and change your coaching philosophy, because with that, you start building too much of content, right? A bunch of people who are just like kind of kick their feet back. You don't really have that sense of urgency. I think it's time to kind of pivot it a little bit at this point.
Yeah, I definitely do. And yo, shout out to everybody who showed up this morning, man. It's over 309 in the room. Get wasted with your brother. Wasted. Tell a friend, and get wasted with Big Mike. Even though we don't get wasted at Big Mike's channel, he does something totally different. You like the dumb?
You hit the sub and you share with your folks. Come on, man. Let's get it. What the
F are you guys talking about? Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. And look, guys, I have to address something that I see in my chat.
Yep.
You tinfoil koofy wearing bums up here with all this CIA crap. We're talking football, and you guys are talking about the CIA is in bed with the CA man. See, you want to talk about the brother man or the other man. See, I know that the CIA is in bed with the NFL because they're gonna have footballs that got microchips and neutrino beams to influence all the people out there on national television. You know what I'm saying now? Now, can you dig it? What the F are you talking about, bro? Why the F would the CIA be in bed with the National Football League, Rich? Now, come on, you smarter than that. Do you know what the CIA is, bro? It is the Central Intelligence Agency, bro.
Yeah.
And then you have some of the dumbest people in the world playing and running football teams. That F up out of here with that crap.
Well said, bro. Well said. Yeah. There's nothing else to be said.
We
about
talking football here. You talking about? Hey, man. Now listen, bro. I'm trying to tell you something, brother. Now you know why they called the Jacksonville Jaguars? Because Jaguars signifies that they are aliens from the planet Bluehethia. And actually, let me get the F up out of here with that crap. Listen, and yo, I know. Listen, 1 and 4. I know that there's conspiracies. I understand that you have a lot of powerful people in bed with the National Football League, right? And I understand that there's some things that we don't see. There are a lot of things that go on. But what I am saying to you is, bro, is do you think that the CIA's sole purpose is to make sure that the Raiders won't ever win? Like, you don't think they got more important shit to talk about?
Yeah.
Do I think that they do some grimy shit? Yes. But this is a football show. This is a family effing show. And you guys are going to stop with your crap early Sunday morning. I could have been on at work today. And I said, I'd rather podcast it. I want to hang out with my folks. And you guys are bringing this crap.
See, y'all did it to yourselves, man. I mean, we tried to keep wasted cool, but here we are, man.
I mean, what the F is going on? And yo, Jeffrey Cunningham, listen, you gotta pay for ad time. You gotta get that F up out of here. You are gonna be unceremoniously blocked. You're not coming over to my channel with your crap trying to sell your bootleg TVs. Yo, I feel like I'm downtown North right now, bro. When's somebody gonna try to sell me some oils in a Jersey club tape? What the F is going on here? I got somebody in here talking about COINTELPRO. I got somebody talking about selling bean pies and trying to give me a final call. What the F is going on here? Oh my God, man.
Man, this show's unhinged, bro. I love it. It's the best way.
Conspiracy. Yes, David Walker. conspiracy.
Man.
Osachi. Yo, salute to my guy T Severe, the Severe Raider in the place. What the F you been, T Severe? You don't watch Wasted no more? That F is going on, T Severe. He said, come in here and argue with me every day.
Come on, Severe.
What is going on with you? He argued with me so much, bro. He went and started his own damn channel. It's a damn good channel. Salute to my dog.
Salute to Severe, man.
Yo, shout out to my guy Omni Snow. He goes, those bean pies are fire though. That's right, man.
Hey,
listen. You know what's funny, man? It was one time I was having a conversation with my boy, right? He was talking about how you got to put the bean pie, take it out the dish, put it in the microwave and warm it up for 10 seconds. He said, then you want to warm your cookies up in the microwave for 10 seconds. And I had to tell him, I said, yo, bro, everyone knows that. But people don't talk about warming up pies and cakes and cookies in the microwave, you fat bastard. Keep it to yourself. What's wrong with you?
What you got to do is you 10 seconds.
It's only 10 seconds. Yo, let's get back back to the football, which I crap,
man.
Yo, my guy, get back, Max. My dog, Daniel Kim, man. He goes, get back, Max, to what he does best. Rush the damn QB. The QB must get slammed to the ground on the back like an effing jabroni. He goes, salute to my brothers. Here's to the Raiders, mother effing win. See, this is the thing, Daniel Kim, and this is the thing I wanted to get into. And my brother David Walker said this earlier. He said that, yo, he needs to see more Tonka Hemingway. And I'm going to tell you why I agree. I don't know how good Tonka Hemingway is. I don't know how good JJ Pegues is. I don't know. Right. But what I do know is that one way that you can mitigate not getting pressure is putting fresh linemen in there. One after another. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, the Decepticons. Just keep bringing more Decepticons and more Decepticons, or, you know, or more Cobra. I know this is a little bit before your time. You didn't probably watch G.I. Joe. This is an 80s cartoon. For all my get off my lawn. We got to be like Cobra Commander. Cobra! Send as many defensive linemen as you possibly can.
Hey.
Oh, my God. See, look at my guy right above. He said, Cobra. Oh, my God, man. Yo, you talk about a cartoon that jumped the shark. Yeah, it was a real cartoon until they made Cobra Commander into some snake. And then they had this dude named Globulus because they were trying to sell a toy. I just thought the name was hilarious. Globulus.
Globulus.
Yo. They say, yo, Grimlock should. Why should Grimlock have run the Autobots? Just because he could beat Optimus Prime ass? He's a Dinobot. What you expect? They were like, I mean, what you want him to do, man? He didn't know anything. He was like, me, Grimlock. He can't run it. No, I want my leader of the Transformers to be a little more eloquent than that. What's wrong with you guys? Salute to my guy, Big Game James, becoming a member somewhere. And salute to my guy Hug D's, man. Hugs, keys to victories with a $20 holler. Chip calls a run-heavy offense with a spread formation and a light in the box. And that's what she said. That is what she said. Zoomer. Once the run game is going, short to intermediate passes into single coverage, get Mayer going. Geno must run if it's not there. Dub. And yo, you know what's funny, man? I spoke about this on JT the Bricks channel. Salute to JT. Geno does need to run the football more. Now, this is the thing with JT. JT was saying that, Geno needs to run. And I agree within reason, because Geno Smith, we forget because he hasn't played a lot that he is over 30 years old. He's in his mid 30s. Yeah. Big Game James became a member on both channels. Unbelievable. There we go. Unbelievable. Salute to our guy, Big Game James, man, supporting the big Mike Raider fleet and the Wasted Talent Army in droves. Oh, my God, man. But, listen, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I want to see Geno run to pick up some first downs, but I also want to see him protect himself, right? Because we don't need David Ruffin from the Temptations getting all jacked up, man. We don't need that, man. We don't, man. Salute to Geno Smith, man. I mean, Geno Smith is definitely David Ruffin, man. I mean, do you guys know what the original? I know a lot of y'all think that David Ruffin from the Temptations is Leon. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all watch the Temptations movie and stuff like that. But David Ruffin, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Geno Smith is definitely his long lost twin, man. Because I got to show y'all something here, man. And I know this has nothing to do with football, but guys, this is the morning show, and you know what time it is. The debauchery happens here. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, my God, bro. Bro, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You ain't nothing without David Ruffin.
Man, who would have known, bro?
Bro, see? Look, this is the reason why y'all need the old heads to let you in on things here, bro. Man. Yo, my dog, Rudy the Vet Russo's in the place. Protect your neck. Fresh out the gym. Apex flowing through my veins. And the now,
Apex, brother.
Pause. Yo, this is terrible the way we got. Yo, I don't think we ever need to do that again. Yo, if somebody clips that, yo, you guys are blocked. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, that if I see that out in the YouTube street or any streets, bro, it's a block.
Bro, Hug. I don't, bro. Where you send it to me at? Did you send it to me on the gram? Yo, Hug, you gotta send me that picture again, bro. Send it to me on the gram, yo. Send it to me on the gram, yo. We talk so much in the inbox. I'm about to scroll too far to send it to me again, Hug. I'm gonna show everybody, yo. Salute to the madness himself, Rudy the Vet Russo. So, yo, my guy Alpha Omega's in the place, bro. But yo, look, Walt, the GM from another era, has said, throw the ball the best. Let me tell you something. Jack Besh is a guy that I don't understand why Chip Kelly hasn't really taken advantage of. I think he has. He's been open a lot. I think that, you know what, and I'm not going to put that on Chip Kelly, Mike, and tell me what you think. I probably will put that more on Geno. I don't know if Geno is seeing the field all the time, man. I've seen times when he's been waving and stuff like that, and they haven't been, throwing him the ball, man. But they need to make a concerted effort to get it to him, right?
Yeah, I've seen that all season. I've seen it from game when we played the Chargers. We had what's the Trey Tucker down the seam for a touchdown on certain plays. I've seen it all season. Yeah, he's not seeing the field the way he should be, bro.
Fucking Hug D's. Hug D's is retarded, yo. So, let me try to scroll this up so they'll see Hug's real name. I don't need everybody seeing Hug's real name. Hey, Mike. Yeah. Yo, Mike, bro, shit.
You can send it to me?
Yeah, I might send it to you. I think I can do it without having to send it to you, man. I tell you, man, where the hell is my guy? My guy's at, man. Jeez, man. Hey, Hug, is it all right? Wait, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. This is what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna save it. Yo. No, I'm not rocking no damn Dodgers. I'm rocking Malcolm X gear. You effing bum. Ain't no Dodgers gear.
Hey,
I ain't
so
no
what's that? You turn the hat around. What kind of hat is that, by the way? I just wondering.
It's not a Dodger hat.
Oh, all right.
It's not a Dodger hat. It's actually it signifies that's the Brooklyn Bridge.
That's cold, bro. That's a cold ass hat. That's a cold hat, bro.
Yeah, listen, my hat's like a bottle cap. I'm telling you, I'm like LL Cool J. Y'all get a shape up with a hat on. Yeah, that was diabolical back in the day, yo. Y'all don't remember that, yo? Uncle L was on MTV getting the shape up with his beard, with the with the fitted on, yo. It's crazy,
man.
Yo. Hold on, Hug D's has showed us exactly what Geno Smith's problem is, guys. Salute to everybody in the chat.
Oh shit!
Yo, y'all see this crap? Do y'all see this, bro? Do y'all see this, bro?
Man. Why they do my man like that?
Yo, they
bro?
did Geno wrong, bro. They did Geno wrong, bro. That's crazy, yo.
Man.
Yo, this is closet Dodge. No, it's not a Dodger hat. Get the F up out of here with your car. Shout out to my guy Eddie and Marge. They're the best realtor in the Bay, man. Good morning. Happy No Gout Day, fellas. If we get this win, I tell you what, man, we are going 11-0, man. Gruden, Eddie from the Bay. Get that F up out of here with your positivity and your crap, Eddie. No, we ain't going no damn 11-0, Eddie.
Hey, Eddie, just to flare the gout a little bit, your boy made some brisket. Hey, fresh out the smoker. Shout out to Walt for that one too. Hey, we getting ready for the game, baby. We getting ready for the game and the gout. And the gout.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, bro. Big Mike sent me a picture of the brisket he made the other day, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all something, yo. Man, I got the gout just from looking at the picture, bro. Hey. I got the gout just, yo, listen, man. Got chubby toes just from looking at the picture, yo. It's unbelievable, yo. I mean, listen, y'all, I know you guys didn't realize that Big Mike is a gentleman, a scholar, and a person that definitely gets busy on some brisket. Try to show y'all something, man. That's a Big Mike Raider special. Hey. I asked him to mail me, son. And yo, ain't no pork on our fork up in here, yo. He said, damn you. He says, wait, he goes, damn you, Big Mike, share that. Yeah, that's right. Yo, listen, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Hug said that'll be easier to take. Eat some like that, yo. Yo, he said, wait, it looks like a Dodger fitted to me. It might be a Brooklyn Dodger fitted, or it might be just a Met fitted. But either which way, F the Dodgers. Just looks good. Yo, my guy, Jamil Akbar. Anthony Richardson, a healthy scratch. Yeah, because it's right around the trade deadline. They got to keep that boy healthy.
Yeah.
They got to keep that boy healthy. Listen, man. He said, see, listen, bro. And I'm not going to let you derail the show, Jamil. Jamil, I'm not letting you. Jamil, why do we need to trade for Shedeur Sanders? Listen, I'm a big shit. Yo, my dog, Hammer, you want to pull up, bro? Hammer, pull up. I didn't want to bother you, man, because I know you was busy, bro.
Pull up, bro.
Man. Yo, Hammer, pull on up. But yo, look, I'm gonna be real with you. If the Raiders, the Raiders could have been. The Raiders could have drafted him. They don't believe in him, bro.
Yeah.
They don't believe him. They don't like him. Like, bro, so why would they in turn pass on him like 5 times? They had 5 picks before they took him, right?
Yeah.
Why would they pass on him 5 times when they could have got him for nothing and then trade for him?
Yeah. Or you could say more than 5 because they had multiple thirds, 6, 7 times. So
see, they passed on him 6 or 7 times. I mean, God damn it. There's no way that the Raiders like Shedeur, and that's okay, right?
Yeah.
The thing is this. No more Band-Aids. No more fucking Band-Aids, bro. I'm tired of it. It's either, make this shit work with the guys you got on the roster, right? Or guess what? Go out there and draft somebody. There's some terrific quarterback play I seen yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It's some terrific quarterback play I seen yesterday. We're going to get into some college football. But Big Mike, man, look, special teams. Yeah. What do you see that whole situation turning around based off of the fact that the Raiders went out there and got 2 young linebackers? A lot of vets don't like playing special teams, yo. A lot of vets don't like playing special teams, and most of these vets kind of get pissed off when they have to play special teams, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's part and parcel of the reason why Jermaine Pratt is no longer here.
Yeah, the writing's on the wall with that. I mean, you play vets at special teams, they see that as a slap in the face, right? But also, special teams is an effort deal. There's no scheme with special teams. You don't have to get into a rhythm with special teams. It's, stay in your lane on kickoffs, block your assignment. You walk through special teams once a week before the game. When you're blocking, when you're doing field goal walkthroughs, you're pointing who you're going to be blocking. So that's an effort. So when you have, these vets that are going out there, they're showing that they don't want to be there. They're in protest, being like, "Hey, I'm gonna be a little bit slower with making this block. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna go out and sell for myself." So it's good that we have youngsters coming out here and being, playing their role with the special teams. I think we will see an improve with that.
That is a fact, man. Hey, Hammer, I sent it on your Instagram inbox. Pull on up, my brother, because we're about to get into some stardom sit-em action. Hammer is always a phenomenal person to have on when we start talking about stardom sit-em. We're gonna talk a little college ball too. Yeah. Look, man, Big Mike, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, you're 100% right. And also, damn, I never even knew this cup had this shit on it. That's crazy, man. My wife's gonna kick my ass, bro. Even though this is now the Wasted Talent Podcast Studios that we are working on. So I have the green screen up still, but we got some things cooking. Yeah. I was supposed to bring this coffee cup upstairs, and it's been sitting down here. My wife just told me, she goes, "You filthy bastard. Make sure you bring up your coffee cups." I got like 3 coffee cups on my desk right now. It's disgusting. Yo, salute. Mets. What the F is going on here? You gotta Hammer, you gotta yes, sir. Hammer, you gotta stop this, bro. What the hell is going on here? You have been Hammer. Listen, bro. I'm gonna give you a chance to go run and go get your Mets hat right now, yo. What the?
Nope.
Wow. That's nasty right there, Hammer.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yo, Hammer did not lose a bet. No, he did not. Hammer and David Walker, that's blasphemy, yo. That's Hammer. Hammer, what is going on here, bro?
Where are the Dodgers originally from?
I want to hear that effing crap.
Who was the team to give Jackie Robinson that opportunity?
Bro, listen. I understand, Hammer. You can't tell me because you and our family backgrounds are similar in a way. All of like you're the older people in your family because they're West Indian, and all the people in my family, they older black folks, they were Dodger fans. My grandparents were Dodgers fans. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I'm a Yankee fan because of my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law Harry is from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? My brother-in-law Harry from the Bronx, and he made me a Dodger fan when I was a kid. Not a Dodger fan, but a Yankee fan. I was a Freudian slip. What the F is going on here? Looking at that Dodger crap. But yo, you gotta stop. Most of the people in my family are Met fans because the Dodgers left, and that's the reason why Hammer's a Dodger fan. I mean,
I also had a former teammate that played for the Dodgers a good couple of years ago, Justin Turner. Salute, my guy.
Hammer, yo, you should be unceremonious. Yo, Rudy said Hammer should be unceremoniously blocked. Yo, what the hell is going on here, Hammer?
He said grand opening, grand closing, bro.
Yo, listen. I have this hat on because, listen, you guys know I am swaggier than most, right? I don't have my blue Yankee hat anymore. I had like a Dodger blue Yankee hat, but it looked crusty because I've had it. Y'all know me. I still wear the tags on my shit. So I had to put this crap on. But what I will say to you, Hammer, this is blasphemy of the highest form, and you are unceremoniously blocked, yo. Alpha Omega said, wasted deep down his heart as a Dodgers fan. He tried to fight the feeling. No, I'm not. I hate the Dodgers. F him. Yo, T. Seville with your crap, T. Seville. You back over. You about to get blocked, too. He goes, the truth because I wasted as a Dodgers fan. No. That's all you do.
Oh, man.
Hammer, yo, what is the deal, bro?
What's going on? I've been in and out of sleep pretty much since Friday afternoon. You and I spoke Friday morning, but I've been in and out of sleep ever since, man.
How did everything go, man? You all good?
Hey, just put me out. I'm supposed to go back Tuesday. Long story short, for people unaware, bitches be crazy. That's what it.
Yo,
hold on.
I need context, bro.
Yo, let me tell you, y'all have no idea how crazy bitches can be. I'm trying to tell you, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
yo. Damn it, yo. Yo,
look, that's what he's like. You gotta do a report. While I'm sitting in the emergency room, you gotta do a report. I was like, long story short, bitches be crazy. And he just starts laughing. He's like, no, seriously, I need a real report. I'm like, whatever.
Starts writing down. So, besides bitches being crazy, what else happened? Yo, bro. So Herbert, real quick, bro, because we kind of went over, some of the stuff for the Raiders Titans game. We're gonna go over some stardom, sit-em, a little fantasy ball. I had some questions in the chat. Hey guys, right now, if you can put your fantasy questions in the chat. Anybody who does, FanDuel, DraftKings, we got some I got a couple of parlay plays for you. But Hammer, real, just give us, what you think about this matchup coming up, brother.
I can give you our keys to victory. There are a whole lot of things that were said this week. I never saw the final injury report, especially as it pertained to the Titans, but they were banged up beyond belief. The one thing I said for us, or at least against their offensive line, that our defensive line has to feast. Like, their offensive line is really, really banged up. I was expecting Max to have at least 2.5, 3 sacks today. But like down the line, that pressure needs to be there from our defensive line. They give up a lot of touchdowns to running backs. They give up a lot of ground yards. Genty should feast in this game, and I'm expecting at least 2 touchdowns out of Genty and maybe 1 out of Mostert. Get Michael Mayer involved, because we saw the absence of both him and Bowers last week and what it did. How we were pretty much non-existent across the middle of the field. Get Mayer involved today. Be that safety blanket for Geno Smith. No stupid turnovers by Geno. What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything else, but my final prediction for this game is 27-20 Raiders.
Yo, my guy, Hammer with the gospel. Now, Hug These had a question. Hammer, did you get beat up by Cardi B? No, Hammer would never get beat up by Cardi B. When Hammer would do Cardi B, he would beat her guts up. That's the only thing that be getting beat up is Cardi B's guts if Hammer got a hold of her. You watch your effing mouth. You talk about Hammer.
Yo,
I make Panani cute, and this is a family show. It's a reason why they.
I got one word: pepperonis. Pepperoni.
Oh my god.
Yo, oh my god, yo. Nah, bro. Listen, I think Cardi B went to Jersey and got them areolas. Them shits look like pork roll. Yo, them shits look like straight up pork rizzo, bro. That shit look crazy, dog. Cardi B. They said that BBL started to stink too. Bang Zoomer. You already know. You already know. Yo. Hey, Hammer, yo, real quick. Yo, Cardi B is crazy, dog. We're all married men here. You got to stop your crap. Man. Cardi B nonsense. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Sorry. And to be honest with you, even though I'm old, I'm more of an Ice Spice man myself. Hey. Even though she look a little down. She's like she got down.
Bro, she look like a pasty bag, bro. What is wrong with you?
Bro, listen, I'm talking about burying the face in the pillow, bro, and the rest of the body is natural, bro. That shit is all natural, bro. It ain't no plastic, bro. That's what I'm saying. Ice Spice got some ass, bro. Look, I feel like an old dirty man. It's a family show. But let me tell you something, yo. I don't want to get behind no Cardi B crap, bro. You know, the fucking flotation devices and all of that. Bro.
Oh my God.
Cardi B. Yo, T. Severe says Ice Spice looks bombed out, dilapidated, and depleted.
It looks like he walked up from ground zero.
Yo. So listen, they're gonna start David Walker. Let's get back to the football. Let me get my mind out of the gutter where it tends to go when the debauchery of David Zahn is in a place. It's David Zahn's fault. Listen, I think they are gonna start. Kai Blue Kelly has been put in a bad situation, bro. You know, they put him in a situation to try to get Porter ready. Porter's a guy that didn't have a lot of snaps in college as a corner. They wanted to get him prepared so he didn't get torched and mess with his confidence. And listen, we got to see whether what we've seen from Porter is an anomaly, right? You have to start playing your rookies. Now, a lot of us, and definitely, Lotto clears them all. Lotto and Meg clears all the female rappers.
Yeah, it's true.
Especially Meg. But Meg just looked like there's some souls buried deep within her loins. It's crazy. You ain't leave her alone. Yeah, like Meg and Lotto cleared them all, especially Lotto. Lotto she's bad, but you know, but whatever. Sorry. I digress. I feel like the father from Something About Mary sometimes when we start getting into some of this thing. Put the Franks above the beans. Big Lucas says nothing wrong with being a dirty old man. And, it's definitely totally Dave Zahn's fault. It is, of course. Yo,
what up, Ty?
That's going on here. Yo,
what up, bro?
Ty in the building.
Yo, my dog. Yo, T-Zavit Lotto was better than our secondary. F up out of here, crap. Yo, but in all seriousness, I think Porter and I think what Pete has done. A lot of us were like, look, we want to see the rookies, we want to see Besh, we want to see Porter, we want to see these guys, right? I think that how bad the team has played, it has kind of forced them to play in a lot of these rookies. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, throughout the season, win, lose, or draw, no matter what the win-loss record is, I think the development of our young players should be paramount and forefront of this team, regardless of record. Because, we're not – look, I am not the Nostradamus. I am not the amazing Kreskin. I don't know the future. We very well could win a Super Bowl this year, but I doubt it. And if we're being honest, you have to build the foundation of a roster that can win a Super Bowl by getting these guys some reps and some damn snaps, yo. You know what I'm saying? You do. Hammer, let me ask you a question. Going towards the trade deadline, is there any move that you see the Raiders making as far as bringing people in, or do you see us being sellers?
I think we're going to be sellers, and I spoke about this on Friday. I think that if anything, Jacoby's probably going to be gone. And look,
should be. I agree with it.
I talked about this when, after the draft, when we got Besh, we got Thornton. I see the move that they're trying to go with moving forward. They're trying to go with the youth movement. They're looking at these guys as the future receivers of this franchise. Obviously, we saw the little issues where he demanded a trade. They said no. But if we continue at this rate and the trade deadline is November 4th, for those that are unaware, good chance Jacoby's going to be gone. You saw the bullshit from the media. Oh, there were calls by the Niners. Max is not going anywhere, and the 49ers most definitely cannot afford him with the money that they have spent on Bosa, on Purdy, and Juwan Jennings. So they got to get that out of your heads quick, fast, and in a hurry. We talked about Tariq Woolen. He's in the final year of his contract as well. I would love that idea, but I doubt it's going to happen. I think Jacoby is probably going to be the only one that's moved. I can't think of anybody right now for us that we could potentially bring in here and help bolster anywhere, whether it be in the offense or the defense right now.
Yo, no, that's a fact. I think it's more draft capital perspective, man, or maybe you can get some young linemen or something. Big Mike, what do you think, bro?
Yeah, I agree with Hammer. It's Jacoby Myers. I think he's the one that's going to be gone. I mean, you can't argue and say, hey, can we get somebody for Dylan Parham? I mean, he's going to be on his way out at the end of the season. I'm assuming they're not bringing him back.
Definitely not.
So maybe you see what you can get for him, but that's under the conditions that we absolutely bombed this game today.
Now that's a fact, guys. Now, real quick, my brother Corey Rice is in the place to be, the son of Jerry Rice. I'm kidding around. He goes, this game go either way, but it'd be very disappointing if we lose one. It'd be soul crushing if we lose this game. This game really is a season defining game. I don't necessarily know whether it's the most important game or whether it's not, right? Because that changes week to week. But this is a season defining game. I think this season can kind of turn around, right? We could see, because to me, we're in a race back to respectability. Yeah. It's not necessarily, I don't think we're going to make this, the playoffs or anything like that. But we just want to make sure that's a marketable improvement. I don't see any wins that we're picking up if we lose to a Tennessee team. Maybe some divisional wins, but
I'll tell you this, and I don't mean to cut you off, but you look at our division and you look at another team that's at the bottom of the barrel right now in the Kansas City Chiefs. They're playing Detroit this weekend. They sit at 2-3 right now. It would be great for us to walk out of Allegiant with this win and be 2-4, because I obviously see that the newest, greatest show on turf in Detroit, dog walking the Chiefs, and the Chiefs walking out 2-4 as well. We'll be battling with them next week. So it's something to think about. I also mentioned the game last week with Tennessee and the Cardinals. Kyler Murray got hurt. They were up 21-0. And Murray goes down, and miraculously, out of nowhere, Tennessee comes back. They won 22-21. Fucked up.
But bro, that looked like, bro, look, I am never the person to come on here and say that everything is a setup and it's all predetermined. Yeah. I don't do that, because that's like telling sports fans that there's no Santa Claus when they were 5 years old. Right. but dude, let me tell you something, bro. That shit was like angels in the outfield. I never seen any more bullshit than that. It was crazy, bro. Yeah. Dude, and the Jets are beating the Donkeys right now.
That game is disgusting, bro. I was just down in the living room watching that game. That game is disgusting, and the Jets have been sacked like 6 or 7 times already in this game. But that game is fucking disgusting to watch.
You know who else is fucking disgusting right now, Hammer? I mean to cut you off. Hug D's. He says, "Welcome back, Dick." That's what she said, Hug D's. That is what she said subsequently while I was late for the show. Oh my God. Oh my. Somebody applaud me. Applaud me. Yes. Thank you.
I'm fucking done. I'm done.
Welcome back, Dick. And that is subsequently what she said once the trial got dropped. Now listen, yo, look, somebody just put something up in the chat, man. That is, I think is something that you will want to kind of think about, right? Hammer, what would you think? And Big Mike, Hammer warmed it up. We got over 400 in the room, get wasted with all of us. Oh yeah, and before we do, one of the mods, can you guys put up the link? Hammer is doing the play-by-play. It is going to be, a most splendiferous occasion. Hammer, the mad scientist, has a display that no one has, like real rap. When you start talking about the play-by-play, when Hammer does it solo, when we used to do it, when all of the guys used to do it, or when they, Graph and Hammer used to do it, it was StreamYard because it's easier and sometimes things get a little choppy. But when Hammer does it, the studio that he has built, bro, it is ESPN quality shit. It is phenomenal. There's nobody that is doing play-by-play that is fucking around. And there's going to be a lot of trips, right bunch, formation, ace gun, all of that shit is going to be happening today. You guys carry your sorry asses over there and you go watch Hammer, man. And then after that, I will be live like I always do with the post game. And you know what, Hammer? If you will allow me halftime, I would like to say my piece. If you will allow me.
I said halftime now is halftime is for the nation. We're gonna open up the vault line at halftime.
I'm gonna call the vault line and I'm gonna breathe into the phone.
Y'all call in and get your shit off. Pretty much like last week was just a really, really good live. The turnout, I definitely did not expect it to be as good as it was. And now we're partnering with Live on Assist. So we're gonna have, if everything goes right, knock on wood, we'll have their scoreboard up and the scoreboard syncs with the scoreboard inside the stadium. And then you guys saw a couple of the shorts that were dropped after the game as well. So there will be shorts that are sent to me during the live itself. They'll be uploaded to the respected social media platforms during the live as well.
But guys, Knox had something that was kind of dope. What do you guys think about the Niners not getting Max, but maybe giving up Malcolm Kuntz with 1 year left on his deal, or maybe Tyree Wilson?
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Well, Tyree is pretty much it's going to come down to the end of the season. If we did keep him, it's ultimately going to be up to Spytek and Carroll. Are they going to pick up that 5th-year option or not? And we talked about how critical this season would be for him. So Kuntz could be a guy that could be on the trade block, but Kuntz is also a guy right now from the release of Jermaine Pratt that apparently is going to be in this rotation playing outside linebacker as well with Charles Snowden and Jamal Adams. So we shall see.
Yeah, my guy DeMarcus Webb putting a link to Hammer's live up in a place.
Appreciate you guys.
Hug D's with his debauchery as usual. He said, "Drop the shorts." It's wild.
Oh my God!
Wild.
That's
right. Hey, listen, man. Sometimes you got to drop the shorts. I mean, what the F?
You got to drop the shorts, man.
Yeah.
Yo, my guy Corey Wright says he would package Tyree and Jacoby. I mean, the 49ers do need both. But see, the thing is, listen, man, my hate for the 49ers does not burn with the fire of 1,000 suns the way it does for people that are from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? So to me, if I got something back from San Francisco of value, I'd entertain it, right?
Yeah.
The thing is this: how much draft capital, cap room, and how close do the Niners feel like they are to competing is the question, right? So if I'm getting rid of a Tyree Wilson, I am going to have I'm going to have to actually have a contingency plan. So what's the contingency plan if you get rid of Tyree Wilson now? Because you control his bird rights. I would say Malcolm Kuntz will be the guy, right? If you're not competing and you're a seller, it'd be Kuntz because you only have him after this year. He walks if you're not going to sign him. He's coming off of an injury. You know his injury history. My thing, what would be fair compensation from a Malcolm Kuntz for you guys?
Oh, man.
4th or 5th?
I was going to say the 4th or 5th. I'm leaning towards a 5th, to be honest with you. I mean, here's the truth about Malcolm Kuntz. We got one half of a good season from him. You know what I mean? Where he was really like, where people were like, you got to deal with this dude. Ever since then, we haven't really seen much of him before that and after that. So 5th round, bro. 5th round.
Yo, listen, man. See, severe Snowden, Kuntz, Hemingway are the backup options. See, the thing with Tyree is that you control his bird rights. And he has that pedigree as a first rounder. I think he is infinitely more valuable. And that's not a trade you want to make under duress, right? So they would kind of be having to package him up, and they'd have to have some kind of a nice player in return. See, to me, when you trade away one of your draft failures, a high draft pick failure, you want to receive draft compensation and you want to receive a player in return, preferably someone that will most likely start, especially if you're trading away a starter. That's just personally what I think. Now, look, Tyree Wilson is not valuable around the team unless they see something that we don't. And the thing with Tyree, it scares me trading a guy like that in the middle of the season because he is the kind of guy that has the physical attributes to turn this shit on his head and become like an all-pro if somebody get their hands on him, bro. And that's the thing. I don't want the Raiders with egg on their face. I think Malcolm Kuntz, I think we see what he can be within reason. I mean, he's a smaller edge rusher. He's a guy who has a limited bag. He's a dude who has a lower extremity injury. So, you know, you can kind of explain that away to the fan base, right? But with Tyree Wilson, if that guy goes somewhere else and produces, that would be catastrophic for the image of the Raiders. And image and perception is everything for the Raiders at this point, right? You know, I put out a short on my channel doing one of my lives, and I was talking about one of the reasons why we have a 74-year-old coach. We have a 74-year-old coach because a lot of people that we would have wanted didn't want the job. Let's be honest. We didn't have a young quarterback. Like everyone's like, oh, they should have went out and got Harbaugh. I said, yo, Harbaugh wanted to come here when Carr was young. He wasn't gonna pick the Raiders over the Chargers with fucking Justin Herbert there. You know what I'm saying? Ben Johnson was never gonna coach the Raiders. I remember when they put that rumor out, Hammer was like, this is bullshit. Hammer said it, Mike said it too, right? Like me, I was like, maybe the spy tech Brady, and I kind of figured that. But look, I said, I don't know what's gonna happen, but he wants an interview, right? We kind of got sold on the Tom Brady nonsense, some of us, right? But everyone else knows that, yo, and I said it too. Listen, if I'm somebody that I want a job and Caleb Williams is there or Aiden O'Connell is there, I'm going to the fucking place where there's Caleb Williams. Because you know the hardest thing to do in football is to locate the quarterback. So what happens when you go to a job when you feel like you've located the quarterback already, right? Liam Cohen, Spy Tech was his boss in Tampa Bay. Yo, Liam Cohen said, oh, no, I'm going back to go this Baker thing. I like the way that Baker thing's working out. Yeah. Then guess what? 2 days later, fucking Duval. Yo, don't he look like Rumpelstiltskin from fucking from Shrek? You got 4 lucky finalists. Yo, that motherfucker looks crazy. Yo, bro. Oh, that motherfucker is a corn, yo. Yo, this is the thing. Yo, Sunshine was there. Number 1 pick. Sign me up. That's the problem. And that's one of the reasons why when there are guys like Daniel Jones available, one of the reasons why when Baker was available and I said, yo, go fucking get him. Because that makes the job more attractive having a guy like that on the roster as opposed to a guy that should be bagging groceries in the NFL.
I'm convinced right now, though. I've thought about this for the last couple of days, and I think, Wasted, you might look at it the same way. Who does Mark Davis own? What teams does he own?
The Aces. The Raiders.
Can't with you. So
the Aces, bro, you don't think that's hilarious, dude?
No.
Called the Aces.
Who does Jim Dolan? What teams does James Dolan own?
I made that comparison too. The Rangers and the Knicks, and the Rangers had more success than the Knicks had.
Like
2 Nepo babies as well.
What the fuck are we doing? Like it shit looks like splitting, like looking in the mirror right now. Like you got one team that's fucking winning championships and the other, like you're just fucking rebuilding every single year. Like what the fuck are we doing?
Well, look, what I will say is this, right? The closer you are to the situation, you know, you don't have the knowledge base. The reason I'm going to say that for the Knicks, right? With James Dolan really wants the Knicks to win. When his father and Cablevision and Dave Checkers was running the Knicks, when Pat and them were there, it was a well-run organization. We never won a championship. We couldn't overcome Michael Jordan. We couldn't get Patrick Ewing a second guy, right? We were in the finals 2 times, some mark of success. With the Rangers, James Dolan doesn't get involved with the Rangers. You know what I'm saying? He never did. He allowed them to do their thing. And I don't think that Mark Davis gets involved with the Aces. I just think that you're dealing with the different sports. With basketball, if you have the best player on the court, most likely you have an advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have and the Aces just so happen to have drafted the best player in their league. And Asia Wilson, she is the best player in their league, hands down. Nobody has a trophy. She is on a GOAT-like run, right? Yeah, so that has a lot to do with it. It's easier to win in basketball when you locate the superstar, bro. Like LeBron going to the Cavs, when he was drafted in 2003. They were the worst team in basketball, and they made the freaking playoffs, and it was in the finals and stuff just because they had this dude. He's a kid. Like, so I think the metric is different. And I think with the Raiders, I think a lot of stuff is not, a lot of people say, oh, it's an excuse. Dude, you can't compete in the National Football League if you don't have money. You don't. You can't. So let's look at the Raiders in 2011. The poorest team in the league, worst stadium in the league, highest taxes in the damn league. Why the fuck would anybody want to come here? Right? So Mark Davis, with no money, no generational wealth, turns this thing around, swindles a bunch of casino owners, and moves the team to an untapped sports market that nobody thought was possible. Right? So from an owner perspective, what owners are supposed to do, they're supposed to supply the resources, hire people, and get the team ready and solvent to compete in the free agent market. Yeah. He's done that. He's never been cheap. He's never held his purse strings. He's always willing to spend the money. To me, that's a good owner. Yeah. And he's willing to get the fuck out the way. The problem is, and the blind spot he has is when he first got the team, I think hiring John Gruden was a mistake. And it wasn't a mistake because John Gruden is a bad coach. John Gruden is the kind of person that he is like almost the rank and file example of absolute power corrupts absolutely. He does not need to ever have absolute power. And that's what he had. The reason why John Gruden worked initially with the Raiders, and it didn't even work in Tampa Bay. He just won with Tony Dungy's team. It worked because he had Bruce Allen. When Tampa Bay brought Bruce Allen and brought him there, they won, and then they got rid of Bruce Allen, and he became the rank and file lord and ruler, and he just destroyed that franchise, bro. And that's what he was doing with us. And I think that's Mark's biggest mistake. And now he's been trying to recover from it. But I think things will get better. I do. I mean, what do you guys think?
I hope so. I really fucking hope so. But this season, this was a lot of optimism going into this season. And then you had a bunch of people that were on the ageism shit that, oh, he's 74 years old. Pete Carroll's too old. Da, 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 da. Like, and then you hear all the shit that's going on behind closed doors, things that are going on inside that facility, players not fucking being put in the right situations to succeed, players not being activated for whatever reasons. Like Mostert apparently didn't want to play special teams. Motherfucker's been in the league for how long? Why the fuck would you have him on special teams? The whole situation with Jermaine Pratt, the whole fucking drama with JPJ. And then there's reports out there now that Chip Kelly is fucking the problem inside Henderson. It's just like, can't we all just fucking be on the same page and fucking the whole, the ongoing theme for this year was compete. Like he said that he's used to winning 10 games or more. And at this rate, we start off at 1-4. Is it still possible? I doubt it.
Nah, I mean, maybe we can win 10 games if you can buy this season and next season. but if I digress, right? Now, the Jermaine Pratt thing is something I think that's a little overblown, right? We act like we got rid of fucking Ray Lewis here. We gotta chill here. We act like we got rid of Luke Kuechly. This is fucking Jermaine Pratt. And Jermaine Pratt was a douchebag in Cincinnati, right? He was a fucking douchebag. They got rid of him. Yeah, no, he's definitely a grade A, grade 1 doucher. Salute to my guy Jersey Raider. He said, "What's good, Big Mike and Wasted? When you come in the bar, he wasted. Which QB in this draft class are you guys liking for the Raiders?" Listen, I'm gonna put a pin in that comment because we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to guys. Get your fantasy questions in. It's almost 1:00. You guys, you sick puppies who want to do some gambling, we're gonna give you some parlays too. My guy Daniel Kim, get Max back to what he's doing the best. Run the damn, rush the damn QB. The QB must get slammed to the ground, and he must get slammed hard, like the jabroni he is. I read this already, but I'm gonna read it again because I love Daniel Kim. Yo, my guy, S-Dot, straight from Crooklyn, better known as Brooklyn. Never take his shorts because Brooklyn's the borough. Panic from another manic depressant. Adolescence thins to death. And what's left? Yeah, what you know about that? My guy, David Walker. We have an image and a culture problem. Yeah, we got an image, a culture problem.
Yeah.
And we also have a decision-making problem. We have to have, people that understand that we need to kind of conduct the Raiders organization like Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Wow.
If you do that, look, I'm not going to get too. Listen, there's a reason they call me wasted talent, man. There's more than meets the eye. I'm trying to tell you right now, it is more than meets the eye. Mike, you got to stop. The F is wrong with you, Mike? What's wrong with you, man? The F is wrong.
Tutorial this since you know what the fuck you do.
Man,
you a bitch.
what's wrong with you, man? Yo, what the F was that? Hammer, what the hell is wrong with this guy, man? Yo, say what's up, Shilmore? I don't know. He's preparing for later, but salute to our guy, man. That's right, man. Let's effing go Dodgers. F you, Raiders C. You effing bum you.
We talking parlays? What we doing? What we doing?
Let's talk about some parlay. Yo, why did you say that so New York, right? I think the Long Island just came out of you. Oh,
for real,
God.
man.
Oh, whoa. Ew.
Wow.
That was terrible, yo. Jesus Christ, Hammer, I'm sorry, bro. I know you never
Oh
come
my
on
God. Wow.
Yeah, I know you're never going on the screen again with me.
Oh, no.
I did it again. Oh, my God. Oops, I did it again. It's like Britney.
So I did. I put a parlay in through Fanatics yesterday. It's a whole bunch of anytimes and a couple of other different props that I think are pretty solid. And then I have a whole nother list on one of my screens as well. But these are ones that have hit consistently for the last couple of weeks. And these are some that I threw into a really big parlay. I don't even want to say that other one because it just sounds really weird. But Kyren Williams, 50-plus rushing yards. He's done it for 18 games straight. It's pretty much a given for him this week. Devontae Adams, 40-plus receptions. 12 games he's done that. Jonathan Taylor, 50-plus rush yards. Puka Nacua, 80-plus receiving yards. Jackson Smith, I'm not butchering his name, but 80-plus receiving yards. Emeka Egbuka, 4-plus receptions. Keenan Allen, 5-plus receptions. And Daniel Jones, 200-plus passing yards. And then anytime touchdowns, these are probably the best 6 you want to go with. Our guy, forever my guy, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, a chain from Miami, Kyren Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, and James Cook. Those should be givens. Those should be pay me now type of bets that you want to put on a parlay line. And then the Sunday night game. It's a nice little 3-leg for this one. The Lions at plus 2.5. Lions on the money line and the over 52.5. The parlay odds are plus 702.
Yo, that was some tremendous schmack right there. I'm gonna put one up real quick, but yo, hug these with the debauchery. This is Hammer's new porn name. We were coming up with porn names before. You remember the rules of the porn name, Hammer? It has to be a street you lived on and like your middle name or something. Like it was something like that back in the day, right? Yo, this is the new Hammer porn name. The Schlong Island Meat Train. listen, my poor name is Zeus Montgomery. Right? Zeus Montgomery. Why does Zeus Montgomery a Biff Malibu? But come to find out, Biff Malibu's actually a porn star. I never knew that. Dude for the 70s, yo.
Oh my
Mike's
God.
porn name is Crack Ass Blackbeard. Yo, my God, keep Marcus Waller. We can't go one season without any controversy. Shaking my head. Yo, that's football. It's what it is, yo. He said Zeus Montgomery. Yeah. Oh my God, yo. He said, "Who gives a fuck about fat? You get the F up out of here, Walt, with your crap. Go grill some meat and nitrate.
Radioactive meats.
Yeah, get out of here with your tilapia. The F up out of here with your crap. We're talking about fantasy, parlaying, and gambling. Maybe you can make some money to buy a little better quality fish, you effing old bum you. Get the F up out of here. Now listen. Yo, I got a parlay for you. $10, right, for this model. I'm going to put it in the parlay calculator. Yeah. Over 55 plus receiving yards for Garrett Wilson in the Jet game. That's already happening. You can't. So I'm going to go to my other one, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Fields only threw 38 yards.
Yeah.
Surtain has shut down Garrett Wilson. Like they had one play that they had to review. It looked like a fumble, and thank God it was an incomplete instead for him because that shit looked terrible.
So, all right, so I have another one. Cortland Sutton over 61.5 receiving yards. That's happening right now too. Let's hope that I'm right about that.
You're gonna make me look up. Let me go to ESPN.com. Keep going.
Look, wait a minute. Yo, James Williams, 17 and a half carries under for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
The spread, Pittsburgh, 6.5. You know what I'm saying? Take Pittsburgh, their favorite, over Cleveland, 6.5. Cleveland is going to be in a situation where they got a young quarterback playing. And then Seattle and Jacksonville, right? Under 47.5 points. That $10 parlay will pay out $129.5 dollars. And then, the Raiders on the money line, man. Take the Raiders. Take the Raiders on the money line, guys. That's straight up.
No. All right.
Come on, Hammer. Come on, bring the smack.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, I'm going to give you a really serious rule on betting 101 with Hammer. Never bet on your favorite fucking team.
Listen, that is also a wasted talent tool. But most people are not sick puppies like us. The F is wrong with you, Hammer.
Oh yeah, Cortland Sutton, by the way. 1 reception, 17 yards. So you could throw that shit out the window too.
Yeah. Yo, listen. Hafiza Macy says, I don't know if this will get me banned. You know what? I do. The F up out of here trying to bring your damn bot crap up in here. Yeah, I know it will get you banned. Don't you be up here screaming in my damn about to be unceremoniously blocked. Thank you. That F up out of here with that crap. Yo, Ty Bones Jones says, I'm kind of like Walt. I'm focusing on the draft right now. You know what I'm focusing on, Ty Bones Jones? The fact that Walt has been eating radioactive fish for many, many moons. Radioactive. This man is grilling tilapia.
That might be for the free range fish farm in my backyard, bro.
Hammer's free range fish farm.
Yeah, the free range fish that's the source of his wealth. The F is wrong with you guys. Yo, my guy hugged these. He goes, wait, she was hot. She was a bot.
And a thought.
She's a bot, a thought. So that can't make her hot. I mean, goddamn, I feel like it's the 80s and we rap it. She's a bot, she's hot, and she's definitely a thought. Come on. Y'all stupid.
What else do you got? Because I actually still have a couple more, but
go ahead. No, Hammer, bring the smack, yo. That's how you man.
All right. Anytime touchdown parlays for this week: DK Metcalf, Brian Thomas Jr., Tucker Kraft. The parlay odds for that, if you just go with those three, is plus 1902. 5-leg for spreads. No Diddy.
All right.
Bucks at plus 3.5 versus the Niners. Rams plus 7 versus the Ravens. We know the Ravens have been trashed throughout this year. Seahawks minus 1.5 versus the Jaguars. The Chiefs minus 2.5 versus the Lions. Bears plus 4.5 versus the Commanders. Parlay odds about 25-1 with that one. And then player props. These are the long shot ones, but still might happen. Dylan Gabriel over 220 yards at plus 247. David Montgomery, 60-plus rushing yards at plus 250. Darren Waller, anytime touchdown, plus 290.
Waller.
These can be combined for stacked odds, focusing on favorable individual matchups. So that could be solid for you as well.
Yo, my guy Hammer. Listen, and Martin, you are absolutely right. Hammer, please rescue the show. He already has already, damn it. My guy Rated Scorpio says, broken glass everywhere.
Pissing on the stage, you know they just don't care.
Yo, T Severe. Waller's definitely getting a tud or a tug. One of the two. I don't know.
Who are they playing today?
There are massage parlors everywhere in Miami. T
they got the Chargers. They got the Chargers today. The Chargers are banged up. Amarion Hampton, Najee Harris are both out. Joe Alt is out. They are on a downward spiral right now. I think the Dolphins are going to beat them today.
Ooh. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, Mike, you know what's funny, man? It's crazy how chemistry matters, right? Yeah. I like, and I know this is going to sound a little harsh. I think that Tyreek Hill not being there is addition by subtraction.
Yeah, it's starting to look like it.
It looks like that because it looks like him and Tua were not on the same page. I mean, Tua has a water pistol. Tua turned the ball over, has not been the one to get him the football. You know, I mean, when you go from playing with Patrick Mahomes, bro, there's a huge drop down with everybody else. And I think that was a part and parcel of the issues with them, right? Now Tua is just playing the ball the way he knows how to. Right. And it's not like Tua has not thrown the talented wide receivers in college. I mean, he had a who's who in college, right? I just think that with a guy like Tyreek Hill, sometimes the money, the power, the respect comes along with it. I think with Tyreek Hill not being in that huddle, Tua is able to kind of re-galvanize that team. And having a guy like Darren Waller, who's happy to not be in New York and playing somewhere nice, there's a lot of fine honeys down there. I think Waller the Baller is miraculously recovered from turf toe.
Yeah, that new song is trash though. That new song is trash though. I don't care.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I have not recovered from turf toe hearing that shit. My ears have been fucked up since then. It's terrible. Kai Height, bring in Nick Saban, national title 7. What that?
Do you want to go back? Do you want to go back to his coaching career in the NFL? Miss me with that bullshit.
That's not a good.
Whoa. Nick Saban would have turned Miami around had the ownership not got gun shy with Drew Brees. He wanted Drew Brees. He did not want Dante Culpepper. And the ownership, Stephen Ross stepped in and stepped on his, and he said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So I think Nick Saban would have been successful in the NFL too, even though I can't stand Nick Saban's face. Can't stand him. F him. Do I think Genty has a big game? I think he has the biggest game of his young career today. I think he's going to go nuts.
I think it's going to be similar to the one that he had 2 weeks ago. I'm hoping anyways. 3 touchdowns.
I'm hoping it's even better than that.
Yeah,
I'm hoping it's even better than that, Hammer. Like for real, I'm talking about 3 tuds, but 160, 180, 100, like a lot of yards. That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about like not out of the backfield catching the ball. I'm talking about running the ball out and goddamn.
I am hoping to hear a lot of this during this game today. I want to hit this button at least 3 or 4 times. I didn't get to put that shit up not once last week. Come on.
That sucks. And the only problem with that is that the fact that he works for the fucking Winers, it's crazy, man. Rudy the Vet Russo is cruising for blocking. He goes, should I start Marino or Elway in fantasy? I know where you could start. You could start this effing timeout, this block, Rudy. Yeah, blocked again today. You damn ruffian. Hey, babe, I need a cup of coffee.
She said, get yourself.
Yeah, I said, fuck you. But guys, look.
About the horse.
David, I really can't say anything bad right now. I talked about this the other day. The one thing that people were concerned about, including myself, was Stone Forsythe. He held his own last week. Like, I think he's just going to continue to gradually improve as he gets more reps during live games. I think he's going to be just fine today.
The big fella was out there. He was stone cold. It reminds me of when Razor Ramon and Kevin Nash went to WCW and Jim Ross went and got 2 people, it was Kane and some other dude who was a bum. And he said, you remember that?
I was just watching some shit the other day. Like, it was like a whole 2 hours talking about Raven in WCW. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, why am I still watching this shit right
Raven
now?
was horrendous in WCW.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
Like, why am I still watching this right now?
The character is cool, but he can't do that with guys that are fucking 6'8", 6'9". Like in ECW, bro. And I remember going to see ECW live back in the day, right? Those guys were smaller guys. They were smaller guys, bro. You had some big-time talent down there, but for the most part, Raven's in the ring with guys like Mikey Whipwreck. You know what I mean? Mikey Whipwreck should have been fucking bagging groceries somewhere. He's like a substitute teacher. Hold on. T-Nipple with the grossest name in the world. Fellas, do I start Marvin Harrison? I don't know how that QB says. It's going to affect him mightily.
Jacoby Brissett is starting. I have it. I swear. I think I actually had a prop bet for Marvin Harrison earlier in the season. Like, his numbers are really not that great for a guy that was supposed to be like make a huge splash as a 1st round pick.
That's what she said.
I'm sorry. It. He's not it right now, though, in my opinion.
It depends on who's on your bench too.
Yeah,
that also depends.
Well, look, man, it depends on who's on your bench. Right now, when we start talking about, people that are on your bench, you might want to kind of mind the waiver wire. And somebody that has been in a lot of people's waiver wires that a lot of people are not thinking about, and I don't want to make this too Raider centric, is Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker is a guy that I have on my bench that I am going to start today. I think, I want you guys to know. I want to know what you guys think. Look, I have him starting over, because I got Devontae Adams, right? And I kind of feel like Devontae Adams has been very, very steady for me. I have Scary Terry McLaurin. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate it, baby. You look beautiful too. Thank you. But right now, I'm sorry, guys. So look, I got Devontae Adams. I got T. McMillan starting. I got Kyle Pitts starting. I want to start Tucker over Ladd McConkey. What do you guys think, man? Because Ladd McConkey has been kind of failing me, bro.
Yeah, who over Ladd McConkey?
Trey Tucker, because I have to move things around because Scary Terry's out. He's been out. You know what I'm saying? I got Ladd McConkey. I've had to start T. McMillan. I picked up Tucker on a waiver wire. I really think I should probably start him. What do you guys think?
I agree. We saw a lot from Trey Tucker the last game before the game got out of hand. They were, getting him on the jet sweeps like we talked about last week. I could see more of that, getting him the ball, like handing off the ball in the jet sweep and short passes and things like that. Let's see a screen from Trey Tucker. You know what I mean? That's something I want to see as well. I think he get a lot of touches, and then he's always good for that one home run. So I start Trey Tucker over Ladd McConkey these days.
I mean, Hammer, what you think, bro?
Start Tucker. Somebody asked about Tucker or Harrison. Start Harrison.
Okay. Solid advice. Richard Roberts, I have a trade offer for Quishon Jukins for Roma Dunze. Would y'all pull the trigger on that? No, I wouldn't. No, I would not. And I know Roma Dunze is supposedly wide receiver 1, but Quishon Jukins has been putting together one hell of a season.
Yeah.
He rivals Ashton Genty in every statistical category. He is running back number 1 in Cleveland, and Cleveland's in a situation where they're going to have to support that young quarterback with that running game. I think Quishon Jukins is going to turn out to be a bell cow running back and a fantasy sleeper for the year.
Yep.
What you think, bro?
He screwed me last week. Fuck Jukins.
Oh, my God, Hammer, with your personal feelings. The F is wrong with you, Hammer.
Nope.
You get all moody over here, man.
It cost me a couple $1,000. Fuck you.
Oh, shit. You got to lead with that, Hammer. You can't just be saying he cost you a couple G's, bro. Well, fuck him.
I think I want to say that one was roughly in the 6-figure range on any time. Yeah, fuck him.
Oh, my God. He threw Hammer under the bus.
There you
the
go.
F is going on here, yo. Yo, my guy. Should I start Kendrick Bourne at wide receiver? I don't know.
Who do you have on your roster, dude?
Yeah, you gotta give us
just
some more background, bro. You just want to say, start him. And then you got like fucking Justin Jefferson. Start like the fuck's wrong with you, bro? Give us some more. You about to get blocked just for asking that stupid question, man. Yo, let me ask you a question. Somebody in the chat asked, would you guys start Bofa? Bofa D's nuts.
I knew it. That's why I was like, I'm not falling for that.
No, I did that on purpose, bro.
How did you fall for that? Yes, you did. Goes over everybody.
Yo, y'all are wild.
Yo, man. And we're having way too much fun. And it's all because David Zahn is back.
Yeah. Hey, David Zahn, it's your fault, bro.
It's Dave Zahn's fault. It's always his fault, yo. Oh my God, yo.
Both.
He says he goes Bam Knight or Michael Carter starting for the Cardinals this week. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We got to look at their roster, bro.
Let me see. Bam Knight.
Bam.
Who's Bam Knight?
Your unknown Raider guys in the place, man. What's good, my dog?
Yeah, I think my Fantasy Pros subscription is like officially done.
How long did you subscribe to that shit for, bro?
I don't know. I think I had it for the year, but I think it's like already done. All right, I can give you guys right now player statuses, and we're 12 minutes away.
Yes, sir.
Jatavian Sanders, tight end for Carolina, is not expected to play. Ruled out CeeDee Lamb, Lamar Jackson, Quentin Johnston, Chuba Hubbard, Kyler Murray, Jalen Coker, Brenton Strange, Kavontae Turpin, Calvin Austin, Brock, Bucky Irving, Ricky Pearsall, Where the hell are we? Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Brock Purdy, Darnell Mooney, Terry McLaurin, Noah Brown, Alan Lazard, game time decisions, Dalton Kincaid, Curtis Samuel, Deebo Samuel, Chris Rodriguez, Colston Loveland, and expected to play Zay Flowers, Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, Jawan Jennings, and Mac Jones.
Yo,
that's the most up to date right now. They normally throw this out throughout like just before the 1 o'clock games, but that's the most up to date player statuses going into week 6.
All right, so for some picks for games, right? We got the Dallas Cowboys playing the Carolina Panthers. The Cowboys are favored by 3. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys, man. I mean, the Cowboys are struggling up front offensively. You know what I mean? And they're kind of getting cooked in the back end defensively. You know, Dallas is better and they're kind of healthier than Carolina. And I don't see Carolina taking advantage of, you know, the situation in Dallas. You know, like the thing is with that team, they've been pretty up and down. This is a great game. You're gonna pick a game. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to pick the Dallas Cowboys, man. I'm sure they're gonna blow that out of the water. They're 3-point favorites in that game, and you got to take the Dallas Cowboys.
I got Dallas.
I got Dallas. I got Dallas too, but it's gonna be a high scoring game. I mean, you know, Dallas doesn't have a good defense, but their offense is excellent. They got an excellent offense. I think Rico Dowdle, we talked about last week with the Panthers. He's gonna have another big game. Ted McMillan with the Panthers. So what I got right here, I just put up right now, Rico Dowdle, 75.5 rushing yards. Go over with that. And then Ted McMillan, 68.5 receiving yards. Go over with that as well.
Somebody just asked in the chat, Jacoby, DJ Moore, Kyle Pitts, or Hassan Haskins in the flex full PPR. Hassan Haskins.
Hey, I mean, Big Mike, what say you, my guy? Yo, take the over on Ted McMillan. You love Ted McMillan. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Patrick Surtain's face looks hella draggable across some concrete. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. God damn, you want to drag his face across concrete, Hug? You violent bastard, you. Yo, Seattle, Jacksonville. Yo, this is like an even money game right here.
Yeah.
It's an even money game, man. Who do you guys have, man? I got Jacksonville.
Jacksonville has been a very, very sneaky team. I'm gonna go Jacksonville in this one.
Big Mike.
Yeah, I got Jacksonville. I got Trevor Lawrence over 234.5 passing yards.
Yeah, listen, bro. I definitely do too. That is another little prop that you guys can pick up there. Some gems we're sprinkling on you on the way out here. Yo, and pause for that. Sometimes we have to sprinkle more than just semen. Yo, the LA Chargers at Miami. Miami's favored by 3.5. I am going to take Miami. It is very, very tough making that West Coast swing, 1 o'clock East Coast game, especially down there in Miami. That's always the bane of the existence of most teams going down to Miami to play. I got Miami favored by 3.5 points. They've been playing pretty well. And, you know, the Chargers have had problems in you know, staying healthy.
Last 2 weeks.
The one thing is with that Darren Waller prop, and it's the reason why I don't necessarily agree with Waller getting a tut, is because now you have a situation where you have Derwin James back there, and you know that Derwin James is he's a safety, but he's essentially like a shutdown corner too for tight ends, man.
Yeah,
you know, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Whoever asked David Montgomery or Jacoby Myers, go with David Montgomery. Go with Knuckles.
Yeah,
hey. My dog, man. Yo,
hey,
I'm at church. I should be at church right now. What the F's going on, man?
Hey, I got Chargers winning that game. By the way, I got Chargers winning the game. I mean, they went to the East Coast and lost to the Giants. I think they're going to redeem themselves from that game and beat Miami. I got Herbert over 242.5 passing yards, and then I got Keenan Allen going over 57.5 receiving yards for that one.
Injuries are adding up. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think ultimately Dolphins are going to walk away with the win.
Yeah, I got the Dolphins winning that one. Pittsburgh, Cleveland at Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Steelers are favored by 6 points. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh in this game. You know, Aaron is gonna cook. The Pittsburgh Steelers looks like they're kind of getting it together. And look, if we're being honest, man, you know, although you know if it feels a little bit kind of like outsized, right? The Steelers enter a well-timed bye, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be on the back of consecutive wins and covers. The Browns are gonna be all over the map, man. Changing quarterbacks, failing in the last 2 games. I think this is the safest bet in the National Football League. Steelers take that one, buddy.
Yeah, I agree. Steelers win big. I think they're gonna win big. Dylan Gabriel, 190.5 passing yards, go under. Go under. I think this is a setup to get Shedeur Sanders on board at some point. We're gonna see Shedeur Sanders start in a couple of weeks. So
maybe
go with Dylan Gabriel.
It's probably gonna be against us.
Yeah, real shit.
I've been saying it, but it might be sooner than you think too. I got a prediction. TJ Watt may suplex Dylan Gabriel, and we finally see Shedeur on the NFL field today.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Would that be perfect timing? Bang zoom. Bang zoom. Yo, New Orleans favored over New England. New England is going down to New Orleans. I mean, what do you guys think, man? I mean, if I can give my piece, right? Drake May has thrown for 273 yards last week. He had an impressive upset win over the Bills. He is over in the passing yards mark 3 out of the 5 games this year. He only went under three yards in week 2. And then, in a blowout win over the Panthers in week 4 in an indoor environment, he might cook against New Orleans right now. New Orleans gives an added boost to the offense because their defense is so bad. I'm picking the New England Patriots, man. I got the Patriots winning this.
I got the Patriots. I got the Patriots.
Yeah, I got the Patriots too. Kayshon Boutte over 26.5 receiving yards. That's what I'm going with on that one.
Kayshon showing the Boutte, which is disgusting, nasty effing work. Rudy is back from the gulags. We got about 500 in the room.
Oh, I got to check down. Yeah, I gotta listen to that. Yeah, thanks for
reminding
me on that one.
Yeah, man, I haven't really been in a car like that. I can't be bumping that shit in my work vehicle.
Yeah.
4 minutes before the 1 o'clock games. Let's get through the rest of the predictions real quick.
Yeah, that's true. Cameron's got to go. We all got to go, right? Hey,
I still got 3 hours, bro.
Oh yeah, we got a 4 o'clock game. Okay, so we're gonna get to the 4 o'clock slate, right? Starting with Tennessee at Las Vegas. The Raiders are favored by 3.5. I say take the Raiders straight up and take the Raiders with the points. I think the Raiders win in this game. I think that this is if we don't win this game, then you have to start looking forward to next year. Yeah, I mean that's 100%. I mean the Raiders are in a situation, from a coaching and player standpoint, like I said earlier, man. There's not a team who needs more of an urgent performance than the Raiders do. And I think you're going to see that sense of urgency, man. I mean, the Titans are allowing 40 more passing yards a game than almost everyone else in the league, man. And last season, man, they were pretty bad, and they're even worse this year. The Raiders offense couldn't get anything done last week, but I think this is the week that they get adjusted to missing Colton and Brock Bowers based off of the fact that Michael Mayers is back at Stone 4, so I get some more kind of experience at left tackle.
Yep. I got of course I got the Raiders. I got the score 20-14. I think it's gonna be under the over-unders 41, I believe. So
41.5.
41.5. So go under with that one. Michael Mayer, 29.5 receiving yards. Definitely the over for that one. Trey Tucker, 39.5 receiving yards. Go over for that one. And I got Ashton Genty going over 74.5 rushing yards.
Yo, salute to Westside Chili. Is it a grandbaby? Does Westside Chili have baby boy? Did you have a baby boy or did you have a baby grandkid? Either which way, congratulations. We all love the nation growing in droves.
Yes, sir.
It's a little Raider that is born. Congratulations, man. Jamie Nish said, thanks, guys. Go Raiders. Now, let's get back to this slate. The games are starting in 2 minutes, guys. And wasted talent is dragging behind. Yo, the San Francisco 49ers at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is favored by 3.5. I have Tampa Bay rolling in this game. Who do you guys have?
Yep. Even with all of Tampa's injuries, Godwin, Evans, Bucky Irving, Tampa's still walking away with a win today.
Yep, I got Tampa. Baker Mayfield, 245.5 passing yards. Go over. Amika Ibuka is probably going to win Rookie of the Year. Go over 75.5 receiving yards right there.
Now, that's a fact. Now, look, this is the thing, guys. I got a game right here, and I know you guys aren't going to agree with me, right? Huge spread. You always have to be leery. Green Bay Packers, Cincinnati. 14.5. Cincinnati is in Green Bay. I have Green Bay winning, so take Green Bay on a money line, right? But I don't have them covering at 14.5, man. And I'm going to tell you why. Jake Browning has floundered, right? But they traded for Joe Flacco. I think Joe Flacco is going to play, right?
He's starting.
40. Yes, so he's starting. He's 40 years old, but he wields a certain amount of experience, especially when you have a talented roster around him, and as the Bengals do. I think that this showing of the Bengals will be exponentially improved over Jake Browning's turnover-laden bullshit. I think that, they might win by 10, but 14.5 is a big number.
I always go with the plus when it's a double-digit dog like that, so I'm going plus. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals win this game. When you got Joe Flacco going in there with short preparation, the defense also has short preparation for him as well. He's really good in those freelance type of situations. I can see Flacco having a pretty big game today.
You know what's funny? When Flacco was with the Browns, they beat the Packers earlier this season. There's some fun fact stat that was thrown out there earlier today. No quarterback in the modern era has played for a different team, played a team that they beat previously and beat them a second time. I think right now, and I was thinking about this earlier this morning, I still have Green Bay, but I think this could be a trap game, and the Bengals might end up walking away with a win today. I definitely can see Jamar Chase finally getting back into the swing of things, and you can throw him down for anytime touchdown today.
Yeah, I mean, he's questionable for Sunday, but he's going to play. He had an illness. He's going to play.
No, he's playing. He's good. He's playing.
He got the BGs. Now, the 8 p.m. game, man, Kansas City with Detroit coming over to Kansas City. Kansas City is favored by 2.5. That's a nice line. I got Detroit covering, and I got Detroit actually winning this game in Kansas City. The Detroit Lions have been pretty much a track team this year. They have been balling. Kansas City definitely has missed some of the people that they don't have on offense. The Tyreek Hill thing is definitely not happening now. The Alvin Kamara thing might not happen because he says that he wants to retire a Saint. And I think that Kansas City is very limited offensively. I really see Detroit winning this game by a touchdown or more. Yeah. Not Kansas City, but Detroit. I'm sorry.
So I'll say I gave you guys this 3-leg before. I got the line for plus 2.5 for the Lions. I got Lions on the money line, and I have them on the over 52.5. Again, that offense is still continuing to click on all cylinders, even with the absence of Ben Johnson, who's now in Chicago. Sonic and Knuckles in the backfield have been killing it. You got Sam Laporta Potty doing his thing, and Amon-Ra St. Brown as well. Like that, I said it on my show, and you can crucify me if you want, but this is definitely a very exciting offense to watch.
Yeah, man, it is definitely the Motor City's version of The Greatest Show.
Yeah,
it is. Buffalo on Monday night, the first Monday night game. I hate this whole Monday night doubleheader shit. It just sucks the juice out of Monday night's trash. They need to stop with this bullshit. But 7:15 Eastern, Buffalo at Atlanta. Atlanta are 3.5 point dogs at home. The road dog on Monday Night Football. Listen, the great and powerful is undefeated. Undefeated. I'm taking Atlanta.
Taking Atlanta.
I'm taking ATL. What you think, brother?
Man, I'm going against all my judgment and gut feeling, man. I'm going Buffalo big, man. I think Josh Allen's due for a pretty big game. He's indoors. It's Monday night. Everybody's watching. I think Josh Allen has a huge game. They beat the Falcons multiple points by double digits.
Hammer, what say you, my brother?
Buffalo bounces back after that loss to New England. James Cook on anytime touchdown. Josh Allen should have a field day. Taking Buffalo for the win.
Now, look, the reason why I'm doing this because I'm telling you, the home dog on Monday Night Football has been damn near undefeated, right? Yeah. And with the Buffalo Bills, their losses have tended to be clumped together over the last few years, right? A lot of people are banking on them bouncing back against the Falcons, but the Falcons have a nice, good young team, nice defense, nice pass rush. You know what I'm saying? And Michael Penix Jr. is going to need to be at peak level, but I think he will be on Monday night. It's going to be a Michael Penix Jr. freaking coming out party. It's going to be a hankering for Penix all day. In the second Monday night game in our last game,
Monday
night Chicago Bears. Penix. Fucking Chicago at Washington. Washington are 5-point favorites. The Commanders have gotten Jaden Daniels back. This is going to be a 1 versus 2 clash. Chicago will be definitely looking to make amends for a very embarrassing loss to Washington last season, right, on a Hail Mary play.
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest with you, man. You know, I gotta kind of go with the home favorite, man. I see Jaden Daniels and the Skins getting back in. I gotta stop calling them the Skins, back into the swing of things. Even though we do not have a Terry McLaurin, what we do have is we have a Deebo Samuels. His heel is listed for questionable on Monday night's game, but he will be playing. And I think you're going to get a heaping helping of Deebo. He's going to come dressed like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome or someone that has a table at the Blue Oyster. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I got the Commanders, man. Jaden Daniels, 215.5 passing yards. Go over for that one. Also, whatever his rushing yards go over for that one is 43.5. I think Jaden Daniels is a huge game.
What you think, my brother?
Washington.
I mean,
Daniels,
here it goes.
Look, Jaden Daniels is back in the lineup for them, and clearly you can see what a difference that makes. I'm definitely going with Washington in this game.
Listen, guys, let me tell you something, man. This has been a phenomenal show. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. You got Raiders, you got debauchery, you got gambling. You had a reference to the Blue Oyster. I mean, in Police Academy, this is almost like a Dodgers live because we all have some Dodgers looking shit on, which is crazy. And it wasn't like we all called each other. It was like, what are you gonna wear? When do you wear it? Oh my god, LOL, oh my god. We didn't do that. That did not happen. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yo, and salute to my Sacramento brother, Jack Kenna, in the place to be. Jack, I thought you were blocked. You probably on Big Mike's channel, but it's okay. Yeah. Salute to Jack Kenna, Union Jack Kenna. Yo, guys, do you have anything on the way out, man?
Nah, that's it, man. Go Raiders, man. Let's get it.
Go Raiders. I got us winning this game, God damn it. Go Raiders. Get the F up out of here, Dubzilla, with your crap. Hammer, what do you got, brother?
3:45 Eastern, 12:45 Pacific time. Y'all know what I'm doing. Pull on up. Raider Nation News Today, live play-by-play, Titans, Raiders, NFL Week 6. I ain't going to want to miss it.
And Hammer said he will drop his shorts, so you should show up, man.
I'll drop my shorts right now.
That's right, baby. The shorts will be dropped every live from here on out. So listen, if you guys want to wait, hey, Hammer, what was the porn name again? The Long Island.
It was Schlong Island Meat Train.
The Schlong Island Meat Train will be in full effect. Yo, guess what? And maybe, just maybe, Zeus Montgomery might make an appearance. Hey. Give me some more, Hammer. No more music. Thank you. May the force be with you in the Death Star. Also, listen, Wasted Talent post-game wrap-up. We do it every week. Pull up, show out. We are going to have a terrific time like we always have. And if we lose, you're going to see an epic meltdown of mythic proportions. Guys, love every single one of y'all. Hammer, Big Mike, you guys are the best. Appreciate y'all, man. The Schlong Island Meat Train is in effect, damn it. And if the women don't like it, get out of the way, because you know who'll love it? Farty B, guys. You guys have a great time. The Schlong Island Meat Train is back, baby.